Okay, we're live and we are back. So today the plan is to finish Mario vs Donkey Kong. It's only going to be a short stream hopefully, because there's only one world left, unless there's some additional world after this, which there might well be. I'm not particularly worried about collectibles and stuff like that, so I think we can just get to the end of this game and then write it off. To be fair, the end of last stream I was slightly wavering about whether I still enjoy this game or not. The puzzling aspect is still very, very nice. Got no issues with that whatsoever, but as I said several times during the stream yesterday, not a huge fan of the mechanics, the actual movement mechanics, and it seems to be that they could have done an awful lot more to just make things a bit easier for the player. Jumping on vines, jumping in general actually is not that particularly precise, and there's some tiny little platforms that you can fall off, and the moving platforms and stuff like that. Maybe it's just me getting old, but they're not my favourite platforms in the world. So it's going to be a short stream. We're going to finish this one up, wrap it all up, and then I'm going to go off stream and set up the next stream, which is one that I'm very, very excited about. So without further ado, let's crack this one out, as they say. Okay, don't jump into laser beams. Good advice.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Okay, seems simple enough. Okay, seems to be a smallish amount of time. Ooh, do I go for that red present? This could be tricky. How much time do I get? Quite a bit. Oh, I should have ducked. For some reason I forgot. Okay, we're learning. Oh, this is another one of those aspects which you see in a lot of computer games, especially older computer games, because they're quite easy to program, I would have thought, but they are just there to make you wait. And to be honest, there's nothing fun about waiting. So let's get this duck. So yeah, standing here and just waiting for it to line up and give you the out that you want, it's not the greatest mechanic in the world, but not that time. Where am I going? Oh, that's right, all the way back down to the beginning. Great, great, wonderful. So yeah, reverse the direction, I guess. And then jump up here. Yes, that would appear to be the correct move. Oh, luckily you don't have to duck there, which would have been a bad way to find out. And we're out. Yeah, the next game I'm going to play is going to be an experiment. I want to see if I can run a Nintendo DS game, specifically Professor Layton, which is not a particularly intensive game to run, but my computer does still have a bit of an issue. This is what I need to do. I need to jump on this guy. Now the problem is I need to get that guy to drop as well. The issue is, can I even see him? I'm assuming he's probably on the platform now. Yep, there he is. He's already appeared. Oh, that's a badly timed spanner, but we'll hopefully make it. Watch out for another one. Yep, there it comes. Oh man, how annoying. We know what we're doing now, so it should take as long second time round. Just remember this guy. There he is. Jump on here. These sparrows are incredibly well timed. There we go. Now again, I've got the same issue, isn't it? Can't really. Here we go. Chuck you away. Okay. How do I?
Mamma mia!
Interesting. I suppose the idea is to throw the guy down there, but that is a tricky feat. Anyway, first part we know. Oh, he's already down there. That's good. That's good. Put the red thing on there. Yeah, there's just a few too many things where I don't want to be that precise when it comes to platforming in a puzzle game. It's just me, probably. But there's nothing fun about figuring out how to do a puzzle, but then having to basically go through all the hoops to actually pull it off. I'd rather just figure out the puzzle, feel good about myself, and move on to the next one. That's more my style, I think. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to do, isn't it? I need to go down there. Can you please just jump up there? I'm pretty sure I should be able to do a back jump here. There it is. Why was that so difficult? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, and grabbing onto these vines is just torturous at some point, so I'm going to save there. So I don't need to do that again. Get the present, why not? Oh, this could be bad. What do I do here? Oh, I can jump on the guy. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can jump on this guy. Just about. So I need to hit the yellow one, I guess. Why would I ever hit the blue when I can simply jump onto this guy? Oh, come on! Every other time there's been momentum, and yet with that one he just jumped straight down. It's not intuitive enough is the word I'm looking for. So if I jump off here, it's just going to drop straight down. Whereas if you fall off a vine, you can quite easily carry on going in one direction, and it's slightly different to this. Okay, so now I can go through here, and I've basically finished. But I do need to hit this thing. There we go. Which means going across here. Ah, well this is tricky, isn't it? Oh no, it's okay, because I can just run against the tide. There we go. Under here, grab the baby, job done. Sorry, I say baby, I'm thinking of Yoshi's Island there, aren't I? This is Mini Mario's little clockwork demons. Okay, there's 2 up, not particularly useful. I will stop the arrow if I can. Oh, that could come in handy.
Here we go.
Alright, first things first, let's jump on here. And let's keep going. Let's get that red present. And then let's go up here, see what's going on. What was the... reverses these platforms as well. That's quite useful. Okay, jump over here. Ooh, almost. Why not? Let's hit the blue block and start again. Crud.
Mamma mia!
Now I really want to figure out why I need to do that.
Here we go!
The music is fitting, I will give it that. Right, let's see where we want to go. So we want to go up here, reverse the polarity, I guess, of the... But where does that get us to? So ideally we want to do a handstand, do we, and get up onto the key. I mean, there's a yellow present here as well we want to get, which we can get quite easily. Without changing anything. Well, we want it to go counterclockwise, don't we, to get that yellow present, but leave the red switch. So let's do that first. So yeah, this one needs to... this way. Okay, so that gets the yellow present. Simply by ducking, it will knock us off this. There we go. Now what do we want? We want the blue on so that we can get the key. And then we need to change the polarity back, and we can pretty much... How do we get onto the blue platform then? How do I get onto the blue platform? Can I run? Can I? Where do I jump to get onto the blue platform? Oh, do I need to drop the key on the red platform, then change it to blue, and then do a big jump? I think that's probably what I need to do, isn't it? So yeah. So let's just give that a go. The issue with that is, though, that it doesn't give me an awful lot of time.
Here we go!
Right, let's save it there and then see if we can figure out what we can do Still think that top conveyor belt on the left has probably got something to do with this, but it seemed that would have so little time then to get back to the blue, to that on the right hand side of the screen there's a blue button. So if I do throw the key onto the red platforms at the top when they're on, come all the way around and hit the blue button to allow the key to drop down onto that blue platform, there's no way I can do that in 10 seconds or however long it is that I've got before the key returns to its original spot. That would seem to be almost impossible. So I don't see how that can be, unless I can simply, yes, I can just ride it all the way around and drop onto it, can't I? Oh, but I can't, because I can't duck while I'm holding this. So I can't get over the blue platforms while they're on. It's worth a try though. I'll tell you what, I'll give it a shot. Give it a shot, maybe. So I want to reverse here, come back round. But yeah, I can't actually. Oh, I know what I need to do. It's not telling me to, on the hint, it's telling me to put the, or stand on a can, but I don't have to do that. I can stand on the key, probably. Let's try that. Load game, here we go. So it'd be nice if I could practice this before having to do it here, but hey, needs must and all that. So I want to put the key down. No, I don't want to throw it, I want to put the key down. How do I put the key down without throwing it? Ah, and then I can go on it and come off it. So I go up and throw it, and then it comes down. Gotcha! That's a plan. Right, now first time. See, this is the thing, isn't it? Now that I know what I'm doing, it should be really easy to do. Why didn't it land on the bloody platform? But it's not going to be really easy to do. It's going to be a pain in the arse to do. I'm going to get frustrated because I don't want to have to do it. I just want to know the answer and then see it work. Oh, and keys don't land on fucking platforms.
Mamma mia!
Is that really true? Let's try that again, because I'm pretty sure that is just what happened. Yeah, load game. I have the key. It just goes straight through. And yet if I'm on solid ground, it lands. Well, isn't that just garbage? Okay, I'm going to have to rethink then. Okay, so I'm in this position. I have the key. Ideally, I want to get all the way over here with the key so that I can ride. Oh, let's do it backwards so that you can see it. If I ride the conveyor belt up to the top above the key door, I can simply drop down onto that platform. Not a problem. Piece of cake. Easy. But oh, I see what I have to do. I can drop down all the way down to the start, ride this conveyor belt around with the key, then jump up. So what direction is it all going in? I do want to change it, don't I? I want to change the direction of the. There we go. Got this now. I want to change the direction first. So change the direction. Come down here. Drop off. Oh, dang it, I really wanted to catch that platform. Speed running. It's all about speed running. Okay. And that's what these blue ones here are for, because then it allows you to jump that way. Oh shit. But there's one more block getting in the way. Son of a bitch. So I have to, what, throw it?
Here we go.
Throw it onto the conveyor belt and then allow it to come back round afterwards while I'm ducked, I guess. That would appear to be the right move. Oh, Jesus. You can see what I mean though about this being... dropped my input for some reason. It's just, you know what you're supposed to do. You don't want to have to do it 15 times just to prove that that's correct. You just want to see it happen because you know it's right. There's no reason why this... Oh, for fuck. And then you get impatient and then it gets even worse. Okay, here we go. Try and stay calm. Try and play by the rules of the game. Okay, so I want to come up here. I want to change the direction. I want to drop the key onto that platform. Then I want to change this. Duck. Grab the key, go in the door. You see, I knew how to do that in principle about 5-10 minutes ago, and yet it told me that I had to. It told me that I had to do it the way that it wanted me to, and prove. Oh wow! Do I want to get that blue thing? I don't really. Right, this is what it wants me to do. Do I want to go down here? What I can do and simply... Oh! That's how I'm supposed to get the blue thing. Do I really want to get the blue thing? Not really. Let's just go down here. Grab this guy. Throw him in there. Oh, crud. Right, here we go then. Another exercise in frustration. Great in theory. Okay. I'm getting when he stops. Turns around like a swimmer. There we go. Out. Don't need the presents. We're done. We're done in this level. Get on to the next one. Oh wow, only 1 out of 3 and a black star. How will I ever live with myself? Okay. Oh, there we go. So, is that just telling me that I can make them wait until I want them to move? That's quite good advice. Right, what's the plan? I can't go down. Oh, it's a one-screen puzzle. There's literally nowhere to go. So I can get this red present quite easily. What else can I do? Ah, I can move to allow me to get over this guy. That's okay. And then I can go up here. Grab this guy. Not 100% sure why I want to do this, because I can't get the key unless I drop on the red thing. So yeah, I can't get the key. So how do I do this part? I'm assuming it's about trapping It's about trapping this guy here, and then it's about trapping the other guys into certain spots. So yeah, if I trap this guy here, that means I can go. And I think I've only missed one guy, haven't I? I missed that top one, which is why it's telling me. Ah, that was almost it. Yes, perfect. I think this will work. There we go. Oh, but how do I get up? Oh, I can just use these. Seven seconds left. Whoo! Right, let's figure out what we're doing first. So I want to go across there. We can duck in that little space if we need to. Whoa, it's quite a big level. Really, I'm only aiming for the mini Mario though, so this shouldn't be too difficult. I go up here, jump on the conveyor belt, ride my way across, avoiding all the bits and pieces, and turn on the oh, I see, I turn on the blue, come back again, so that I can go up these bars on this side here, those things, there we go, those things there, but with the blue thing on it makes it possible. And I want to hit the conveyor belt thing as well, don't I? Oh, getting that blue present, I don't think I'll bother with that. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Oh, come on, Mario. Oh, crud, crud. You get hit by one, you get hit by them all. Oh, man. That's annoying. Oh, and that's also annoying. Oh, come on, I ducked. Ooh. So I want to hit this. And blue. Actually, stop Mario, go over it. Let's not go for the blue thing, I don't need it. 2 out of 3 presents is fine. Come on, Mario. Why would you ever need more? Rescue your little mini Mario. Let's get out of here. Let's go have tea. Six, 4. Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, you can block the lasers. We've just figured that out, Mario.
Here we go.
Here we go. Right, where are we going this time? Let's just see where it takes us. Take that. For some reason. Oh, I need to land on that platform. Oh, so I'd have to drop down to the one before, but that's useful because then it just gets me down here anyway. It just means I don't fall. Okay, now I'd want the, where do I want to go next? Oh wow, how do I get over here? Where's the key? There's the key. How do I get up here then? It's not that way, that's just to get the present. So I jump over here. I jump across, avoid these things, go up, yes, hit the red thing. Although why do I need to do... Hey Bard, how are you, sir? Oh, I didn't see you there, I was deep in thought. Good to see you, sir. Very good to see you. How's things with you, my man? Still tinkering around with some retro consoles? Did you... I read through the some of the comments on the last stream that you came in, and I think I missed a few of them in all my excitement. But did you manage to explain to your neighbours why you were shouting and screaming? I do hope so, and they didn't call the police on you. But yeah, it was quite a stream last time, so it'll be a long time before we have any more excitement like that, I think. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. Jolie did have a stream yesterday. We were there. It was me and Q, I think, and a couple of others. And she tried to play Fire Ant, but she got all the way to level 7 out of 8, which was really, really impressive, I thought. But she didn't manage to finish it. So I'm going to chalk up the win on this one, if I can get my finger in frame there. But yeah, so I'm just desperately trying to finish off this game. So I can move on to the next one. I don't think this is a particularly fun game anymore. The puzzles are great, but the movement is just a little bit imprecise, and it's kind of ruining the experience a bit. So I just want to get it finished as quickly as possible. So yeah. Yes, absolutely. It was far more intense than I thought it was going to be. When I saw Jolie play Fire Ant for the first time, I thought, oh yeah, this looks like a really pleasant, fun kind of platforming game, and my God, was I wrong. But glad I played it. I'm glad there was you and Q and Jolie there to see the end as well. So it's going to go down as a memory for the channel, for this nascent beginning channel. But yeah. So what have you been up to? What have you been doing, my good man? Still relaxing at home in your luxuriant pad? I need to figure out how to get up there. How do I do it? Oh, I need to jump up there. Oh, I gotcha. So, here we go. Let's try this. Yeah, this game, it's like the puzzles are great, but the overall controls, a bit like that, they can kill you really, really quickly. And I don't think that's much fun, to be fair. Yeah, just switching around my PC and my retro computer setups. Oh, okay. Okay, so you mean your physical layout, or are you talking about like file structure within your PC for like the retro sort of content, like the emulators and the ROMs and stuff like that? Because I mean, it'd be a big job, I would have thought, to move around all your physical stuff, because it looks like you've got an absolute mountain worth of consoles and stuff to take care of. Oh, I see. If I just leave this red, I can run across there quite easily. 2 hours, wow, just on like heavy lifting, basically. That's impressive. Oh well, good luck when you're moving the original Xbox, because that weighs 1,000,000 tons. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, if are they all wired in so that you can use them as well? Because that must be an awful lot of wiring to switch around and make sure, you know, all the connections into TVs and into the wall sockets, and then controller ports and all that sort of stuff. Make sure that doesn't all get messed up and mixed up. Or do you just display the consoles, and then when you want to use them you plug in all the relevant wires at the time. Because I can imagine you can probably obviously leave the control ports out, that's not a problem, but if you actually want to use them quickly, you've probably got all the leads going to the TVs and all the leads going into the power sockets all like ready set up. So yeah, if that's the case, then that is a huge mess. So best of luck. Probably take you another 2 hours, I would have thought. Right, okay. So I don't really care about the presents at this point. I just want to get the key to there. So it looks like what I have to do is just throw the key down this hole, which isn't that difficult, and then follow it down. Right, here we go. I'm only doing the computer stuff. One day I'll do the consoles, but that's easier because I made it so I can undo the power plugs on 2 sides, and then I can slide the whole console setup in one go. Ah, brilliant, brilliant. That's future-proofing right there. You knew it was going to become too much of a big job, so you were like, yep, I'll sort this out from the beginning. Job's a good one. If I could turn my camera around and show you this the setup that I've got going on here, you'd you'd probably have a right old laugh. It's crazy. Even though this is a really bog standard setup and stuff like that, and I've barely got any equipment that can even go wrong, or there's no professional streaming setup here or anything like that. But I've got the cam, so that's one wire. I've got light up here, so that's another wire going into the computer. That's a USB light. Got the controller port, obviously, which is plugged into the computer. Got additional stuff coming out of there for the microphone. I've got 2 lights behind me so that I don't look like I'm in a cave, and then I've got all sorts of other bits and pieces, and then obviously I've got all the computer stuff that goes in there anyway. So you got mouse, keyboard, speaker setup, monitor, and all that sort of stuff. So if you look under the desk, it's just an absolute wash with cabling everywhere, and every single day it's get tangled up, because all I have to do is like put the controller underneath the microphone wire or something like that, and it's already starting to get tangled. And then you add to that the camera, the lighting, and everything else. It's just but yeah, I can imagine, because you've got like dozens of consoles on the go. So yeah, best of luck, sir, best of luck. Oh, that's interesting. So if I
Here we go.
yeah, definitely worth a bit of planning. If you can look ahead and figure out that stuff and get yourself some of those awesome wire ties, or just some string or something to put around them, makes life a lot easier. Oh, not even looking. Poor old Mario, I'm killing him off so many times. Here we go. Right, this time let's try with a bit less fail. So I'll save here, throw that down there. Oh, no, I won't. Throw it down there now. Oh, it disappears. It disappears because it falls on the spikes. So I can't just throw the key down there. So what can I do to get the key down there without it disappearing? Because I don't think I've got time to follow it down. Oh, unless I fall down there, holding the key, throw the key towards the wall, duck under the thing, pick the key up and then jump off the platform. That can work, can't it? Yeah. Right, okay. So I won't drop it. I'll just hold it. There we go. Ah, yes. Success. Oh man, this game. It seems to be figuring out how to do it is part of it, but actually putting that into play is the bigger part of it, and that's the bit that I don't really enjoy. I'd rather just have the solution and that be the end of it. But oh wow, where am I trying to get to? Ah, so there's another blue button up there, so I don't necessarily have to hit this one. Oh, but I do have to hit it, because otherwise that geezer is going to be in the way. Unless I can trap him just on the other side. That could work. Ah, but I can't do that because there's no red switch. Okay. So can he carry me to the other side? Yes, he can. And can you carry me to the other side of here? No, you can't. Ah, this is just got a bit more tricky. Oh wait, they're all moving up one by one. Did I just miss my opportunity though, because I was thinking about it? Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ah, not quite, not quite.
Mamma mia!
Oh, here we go. Let's check this link. Oh, that is a thing of beauty, sir. Oh yeah, look at all those ties. Yeah, congratulations on that, man. That is a beautifully contained set of wires right there, all held together up that that stem of the back as well. That's very nice. I'm liking that a lot. Now the idea is, I think, for years I had it just hanging, and it was a horror getting things set up and finding things. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're pretty much just an electrician at that point, trying to figure out the wires. How am I getting across there? Oh wait, do I even need to? Can't I just jump up from here? Maybe that's just to get... Okay. Oh, I need to hit the blue off. Oh, come on. You can get up there, Mario, I know you can. Right, so that guy needs to be there. I need to jump on him. Yeah, screw the blue present, we don't need it. I've literally got none of the presents in this one. But I do get to move on to the next level, so that's what counts. It was funny because the reason for the plan was that I was at the thrift store and they had a pack of Velcro ties, and then I found a label writer for $3. That's great. And you're like, I know exactly what I can do with these. That's a bargain. Yeah, no, I can well imagine that those Velcro toes look really, really good. like nice and thick and sturdy as well, because you get like the cable ties, but they're quite thin, and sometimes they don't wrap around as much cable as you want. You only get like a small amount of space in them. Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, you know, when you find a label writer for $3, you've got to say yes, haven't you? There's no getting around it. Okay, it looks like there's going to be some annoying jumping going on in this level. Alright, so I'm going to fall down here, I think. What do I want to hit? The yellow button? Do I need to hit the yellow button? Do I need this to go back round? Ah, yes, I do. So I can get the key. Probably. Oh, but now I can't get around here. Okay, screw that. That's a bad idea.
Here we go.
Oh, I can jump. I can jump. Probably, without even hitting it. So I don't need necessarily to hit that. I can just... Oh, crap. No, I do need to hit it.
Mamma mia.
What is the aim here? Here we go. Let's work it out strategically. So we need to the top block, that one over there, the top red block, we need to get that away so that we can get the key. To do that, we're going to probably have to hit the yellow. Which means the yellow block here and those two yellow blocks at the top will be hit, which will allow us to get the key. Then we can change the direction of the thing to get it back out. So we've got the key here. We'll be standing here with the key, and the yellow blocks will be hit. We can hit the... No, we can't. We can't hit the red thing. So we want the blue block to be hit. Is that what we want? Because if the yellow blocks are hit, then we can't get back down. So I don't think you can climb down a ladder when you're holding a key. So the only way down when you're holding a key is to have those yellow blocks exposed so that we can fall down the gap. So, and we can't hit the red right in the top right hand corner of the screen over here, which makes no sense because because my cam's not reversed, but we can't hit the red switch on the top right hand side because the yellow blocks will be surrounding it if the yellow is on. So to go back up here, we need the blue switch to be pressed. So we'll hit the yellow, change the direction, hit the blue, but the problem with that is but if the red goes, I can ride this platform, can't I? So yeah, I'll do that. Learning. Ideas are forming. And then to end, you can see at the bottom right, the yellow switch has to be pressed, because that's the only way we can land on the door space in order to use the key. So that's annoying. But again, we can ride this platform, pick the key up, jump onto it afterwards. Oh wow, this is going to be tricky. Wish me luck, Bard. Let's try it. Let's see how far we get before it all falls apart. So yeah, down here. Oh, it didn't get very far at all. Godspeed. I'll do everything I can. We need to get out of this game. I want to play some Professor Layton instead. Right, so we're going to change the direction. We're going to jump on here. No, we're not. No, we're not going to change the direction. We're going to change the direction next time.
Here we go.
I forgot already. Let's try again. See, there's definitely something to be said about this game. It is fun. It is fun. It's just not as fun as I think it could be. Right, so now we're in good shape. So we can go up here. Go over here. Get the key. Change the direction. And now we can fall down here. But we want the... What do we want? What do we want? Oh, I'll tell you what we really want. And that's for the conveyor belt to be going the other way. Having said that, if I drop the key, no, because if I drop the key, it doesn't land on the conveyor belt thing, on the moving platforms. It goes straight through them. So if I drop the key here, it's just going to crash, I think, or disappear, I think. Right. Oh, get down there. Oh, brilliant. Right, let's set this up properly. Here we go. Yeah, so it doesn't land on those platforms, so I can't throw it down there. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Maybe I can climb down with the key. Maybe I can. Let's try this. So I think so far that's probably correct. But no, I really can't. I cannot climb down. So wait. It was all going so well, and then it all fell apart. The only way I can get the key down there is to drop it down that gap, because I can't carry it down by climbing down the ladder, and there is no other gap down to the section below. So the only thing I can do is fall down while I'm holding it. But the issue there is the conveyor belt is going the wrong way, so I need the conveyor belt to be going left. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. So if I can at all just leave this the way it is, then that's good. But right, okay, so that doesn't change by the looks of it. Excellent stuff. But that does change the direction that it's going in, which I don't want. And I can't get back through there to change it again. So and with 10 seconds before it runs out of I don't think I've got enough time to go down there, change the direction again using the other button in the bottom left, and then come back up and grab the key again. That seems impossible. And yet that would appear to be the solution. That isn't going to do anything. Oh yes it is! Yes it is, because it gets rid of the blue block, which allows me then to go down this way. Yes. Now what I want to do then is put the key on the conveyor belt until I ride the conveyor belt over here, turn the direction the other way. No. Hit the yellow button. Hey Jolie, how are you? How's it going? You've come at a great time. Yes, this is a hell of a level. I'm just working it through in my head at the moment, but every time I try a solution, it seems to give me another problem to solve. So I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. So I'm just going to keep I'm brute forcing it at the moment. So this is what I've got so far. You can try and tell me what I'm doing wrong. So I want to hit the yellow thing. I think this is right. I want to hit this blue switch now. There we go. That allows me to go up here, get the key, which I need, change the direction again, come back here, grab the key. I can now fall, no, then I hit the red, because that gets rid of that blue square just below. That means I can ride down here, throw the key on there. It's all going well so far. I then need to hit that, pick the key up again before it disappears, and I think, oh no. Yes, I need to change the direction. This is the bit I haven't seen before yet, so I need to change the direction here. That's it. Then I need to ride this. Here we go. What? Oh, I just needed to grab the key and I was home free. Let's do that again. I think this is it. Anyway, how are you? Are you still traumatized after your fire ant mission yesterday? I could see it. I could see it was all becoming a little bit tense. Right, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Don't forget the red one. What's this? I am. The only thing I could think about today was that freaking ant. That freaking ant and those terrible, terrible scorpions. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, really? You've gone back to it already? Jumping right back on the horse. Oh, well, I'm very impressed. I thought that was it. For sure, I thought you were going to never play the game again. But you've already gone back for more. That's a true gaming god right there. Right, so I want this. I want this. Well, that's good, because that means you're kind of getting to level 7 relatively consistently. Oh, no, don't throw it onto there. Let's see if I can grab this before it disappears again. Oh, I jumped into spikes. Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? Games like these, they crawl under the skin and they won't let go until you've completed them. So I know the feeling. I was getting that way after 3.5 hours or whatever it was of playing the game. You'll get there. You're so close. And in truth, if you can do the 7th level, then the 8th one seems to be a bit easier. So yeah, the 7th level is the one that you need to worry about. And if you can get through that with a little bit of luck, because that first little bit is the hard bit, because obviously that ant is right there after you. Sorry, that scorpion is right there after you. But yeah, if you can get through that, I think you'll be fine. I believe in you, Jolie. I believe in you. I've seen you do worse. I've witnessed you play better. Right, here we go, need that. I'm going to save, because quite frankly, why not? Oh no, this isn't, it's nowhere near as bad as Fire Ant. There's no RNG in this game for a start, so I mean, it's got to be better, hasn't it? Yes! Number one. Yeah, my plan for today is to finish this game as quickly as possible, because I've I'm done with it. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very, very kind to get the GG there. But yeah, I need to get rid of this game as quickly as possible. Then I'm going to quit stream, and I'm going to try and set up to make it run a DS game, so I can play Professor Layton, the first Professor Layton game, which means that when I stream, I'll be able to concentrate way more on chat rather than going back and forth between that and like actual gameplay, because Professor Layton is just a collection of puzzles. So really you can have it on screen and it can be there for as long as you like, and all you have to do is like think about it every now and again, and then if you've got the solution, click a button and you're on to the next one. So I can spend loads more time like just concentrating on chatting away, or talking about whatever, or if there's nothing to talk about, then I can bang out a few puzzles in a row and stuff like that, but there's no actual gameplay involved, so it should be a real chill experience, which is obviously what we're all looking for. But yeah, I absolutely, I mean, I keep saying that I want to chill stream, and then I end up playing like ridiculous sort of C64 games, and this game, which is pure frustration at times, but yeah, exactly, I can get to a state of mind like you do with indie, where you're just you're in that zone, and there's not too many enemies to get in the way, there's not too much like pixel perfect platforming or anything like that which you need to do. It's just about having fun and chilling out and just trying to solve the next puzzle. So that's what I'm going to try and look for with Professor Layton on the DS. Plus there's like 4 or 5 of those games, so like huge amount of content to be sorted out. But having said that, I downloaded a few more C64 games yesterday to see if I could find the next sort of challenge type thing, maybe something that's a bit more fair, but the games I found, they're like ridiculous. So yeah, oh no. Well, the idea now is, because I know that I chose Fire Ant, so that's my bad. I'll hold my hand up and say that was my fault. So I think it's your turn now, so you can choose whatever you want for the next challenge if you want one. So you can choose from that big vast library of games that you know all about, and find something fair, which would be nice. Hey Q, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you again. We were just talking about the next C64 challenge and how it's in Jolie's court now to find a suitable game for us to play. So yeah, I'm more than down with some more C64 action. The 2 that I found yesterday though were, you got a big brain idea. Oh, please tell, I can't wait. Is it about Fall Guys though? That's the question. Is it about pushing more people off platforms? Because if it is, I think we've all had that big brain idea. But yeah, tell us what you got, Q. We'll judge you. We'll judge you kindly, depending on what the idea is. I was thinking that maybe you and Jolie should raid each other. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I can certainly do that, because I usually finish around the time that Jolie starts, and I can, obviously I can easily set Jolie up as a host option as well, along with all the random ones that I've got. So yeah, that could be cool. The only problem with that is that the people from my stream are probably only here because Jolie told them about me. So if I raid Jolie, those are the people that are going to be in Jolie's stream anyway. I don't get any other viewers, so it's like the only people that come into my stream are pretty much Q, Bard, Jolie. So raiding Jolie yeah, I suppose it's good for that, isn't it? It's good for that. So yeah, if I finish and I can see that Jolie's gone live or something like that, we can certainly go straight over there, and then we don't have to miss a stream. So yeah, it's worth it for that, if nothing else. And you never know, if Jolie blows up as a streamer, starts to get hundreds of followers and makes affiliate and all that sort of stuff, then don't forget the little guy. I'm still here struggling. Yeah, Bard. It's usually nothing to be proud of if you're if I'm finishing just as someone else is starting. But but yeah, I mean, I'm down for that. I've never raided anyone before, so it'd be good just to see if it works. I'll click the relevant buttons and we'll see how it goes. What time is it now? Oh, it's very early, so it's only like 4:30 here. Jolie doesn't. I mean, you can correct me on this, but you tend to stream a bit later, don't you? So it's about like 8 o'clock my time and 9 o'clock your time. So, but yeah, every time I come to the end of a stream, I'll check to see if you're on, and then if you are, then yeah, I'll definitely raid. That'd be great. It's just gonna be very weird if if you've just left my stream. So it'd be like, I'm leaving now, I'm going to stream, and I'll be like, I'll be there in 5 minutes, but I'll be there as a raider. Oh, more good advice from Q. Hitman 2016 is free on Epic Game Store. It probably won't, yeah, you're absolutely right, it won't run on my PC. But maybe you want it in your library for future purposes. It's a good game. Yeah, I've heard lots of good things about Hitman 2 2016. So many good things that they They released loads of DLC packs, didn't they? So that you had new missions and new costumes and stuff like that. So it must be good. It's obviously got an audience. Man, I'm out of small boxes of. Oh, what's this? Panteri and Salmlaki. Blimey. And GOG has Serious Sam for free, right? Oh, really? Is that the original Serious Sam, the one that came out on Xbox and PC a long time ago? Oh, look at that! Unbelievable. Jolie's already worked out how to host. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Jolie. Now I'm assuming the one viewer was you. But on the plus side, obviously, it means that if anyone does find your stream or whatever it is, then that's great. Yeah, I need to figure this out, don't I? I need to get the patter down. So it's like, thank you very much for the host. If anyone doesn't know me, my name's Oldenboard, and I stream mainly retro. But today we're playing Mario vs Donkey Kong. So welcome in. If you like what you see, hit the follow button. All that sort of crap. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't think I'm ever going to become that professional, to be honest. But yeah, thank you very much for the host, Jolie. That was very, very kind of you. What I'll do is I'll pare down all the ones, like the channels that I have on my hosting thing at the moment, and I'll make sure it's just you and maybe just a couple of others, and that way I'll be probably hosting you quite a lot, which is all good. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Bard, I don't know how to be anyone else, so I'll definitely be me for the near future. So, but you never know. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, I've seen lots of Twitch streamers change over time. There was one guy who I started watching about 4 years ago, maybe, like a long time ago. His name's Barbarous King. So you might know him. He's like one of the big Mario Maker streamers and stuff like that. And when he started, he used to get, like, you know, 30, 40 people in his room, and he was always of the opinion that he was just going to be the small guy, and, like, you know, he's not here for the money, he's not here for the fame, he's not here for this, that and the other. He just wants to play his Mario Maker and have fun and all that sort of stuff. And he was making games for bigger streamers, which is why he started to blow up originally, I think, and because he's just a really good guy. But now he gets like 3,000, sometimes 4,000 like viewers and stuff like that every stream. He makes lots of money doing this now, but he's obviously changed completely, and he plays Fall Guys, and he's quite happy to do, like, he'll go anywhere, he'll whore himself out for whatever game, anything that brings in viewers, man, he's there. He never played Fortnite, so I'll give him that, but yeah, what's Fall Guys? Anyway, back to chat. So Jodie says, I have played this Hitman. I think I got it on Epic Free earlier. Good game, too much planning. Yeah, I mean, I remember one of the Hitman games on Xbox 360, I think it was, or something like that. Back in the day, was that Hitman 2? Can't remember. But I played it for a bit, and you're absolutely right. I used to quite enjoy... Again, it kind of ties into this game, because I enjoyed the planning, and I knew what I wanted to do, but then... You know, enacting that plan was always a bit too much of a ball ache for me. So it's either I didn't have the patience, or because I knew what I wanted to do, I just like, why do I have to go through this now? Why can't I just hit a button and he'll do it for me or something like that? But and then Q responds, yeah, it has sick depth for sure. So yeah, I can well imagine that if you like pull off the perfect like hit. I bet that feels really satisfying. You know, where you do every single bit, where like you plan, I'm going to go down to the kitchen, I'm going to grab a knife, I'm going to stab the chef, I'm going to take his uniform, I'm going to go into like the kitchen, I'm going to stir up my poisonous concoction, I'm going to put it in a bottle, I'm going to take it upstairs, I'm going to knock out a guard, I'm going to get into his uniform, I've still got my bottle in my pocket, I'm going to drip a little bit of into his coffee, and then the guy's going to drink the coffee and he's going to fall down dead, and I'll be well gone by the time anyone realises I was even there. See, doing that would be amazing, but like actually going through with it and being patient enough to wait for the chef to be in the right place so that you can stab him while no one sees you and all that sort of nonsense. I don't know. That doesn't seem like much fun to me. That was all off the top of my head, I swear. That wasn't like a previous plan which I've done in the past. I promise you that. Yeah, man. I mean, if I turn around, I do have a barcode on the back of my head, so. It's a coincidence though, I got that first. That barcode's been there for a lot longer than Hitman 47 has been around, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. That's the thing though, isn't it? I mean, like literally, I look like, or all bald men look alike, so I can be anyone. I can be Jason Statham, I can be Hitman, I can be I can't be The Rock, that's a bit of a stretch. Anyway, let's say I actually try and figure out what to do in this level. Right, so don't do that. That's a good start. Because yeah, I mean, it's I just want to finish this game as quickly as possible. Because I'm kind of done with it. Oh, that's interesting. He won't let you jump if you're being buffeted. Oh, I've completely done that wrong. Right, here we go. So this is right. Jump. Hit the thing. Lure him back. Push me through here. Job's a good one. Right, there we go. Save. Perfect. Progress has been made. Push me through here. Oh, I need to jump on him. There we go. Now we're talking. Save. All I have is a plastic moulding seam down my nads. It's how I know all men are kind of the same. We're all made from the same weird mould with that seam. Well, there might be some truth to that. You never know. Do you think we're like the Terminator and we come out of like a two half shelf mould thing, and they just peel it away, and then there we are inside? I mean, it's close. It's close. That was deep. Yeah, very philosophical. I meant to go back to what you said before, Bard. What were those two things that you were talking about? Was it patati and like some clacky or something like that? What was that? That sounds like foods to me. Is it some sort of salami or something? Or am I completely off board there? Because you said you'd run out of them, so it was almost like you'd run out of some ingredients or something like that. So if you can, let me know what you were talking about. Because I want some, whatever it is. Right, so I think this is... Oh no, I didn't want to come down here, did I? Yeah, that's the stuff. What's Panteri and Salmiakki? I mean, Pantera, cracking band, but I don't think you run out of that stuff. Oh, why can't I just jump up and grab this? Oh, licorice. Are they both forms of licorice then? Because I didn't know there was that many types of licorice in the world. I thought it was just the black stuff that you buy. I literally don't know what I'm doing on this level. Probably going down there, I would have thought. Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Whoa, no, don't. Here we go, pushing through. Now we're talking. Aha. Success. Ah. Ah, right. Is it some sort of... it's more of a European thing then than a British thing, I guess.
Mamma mia!
Oh, Jolie, not a fan. Fair enough. Oh, it definitely is licorice then, because licorice is one of those things where like you either love it or you hate it, I think. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? I know lots of people that are a big fan of like licorice, and they'll suck on a licorice stick for a long time, and then lots of people who just can't stand it. I know that we used to get like licorice all sorts here in bags. That's like the commercial licorice though, and those again, they're either like you loved it or you just can't stand it. Right, what were we saying? Let's turn this music off for a second. They have it in Norway last I've been. Yeah, I love it. The small boxes. It's salty licorice. Ah, so it's does it come like coated in like a salty substance then, a bit like some of the licorice comes in like sugary kind of stuff. Norwegians love salmiak, OG licorice. Oh my god, it's all getting a bit international now. Salmiak og lakri. I might have to look that up later. Yes, you've tasted Marmite and Vegemite. Oh wow. Poor you. Having said that though, I love Marmite. I've got a massive jar in my cupboard, and there's nothing better than toast and Marmite every now and again. Marmite is fantastic stuff. It's like full of vitamins and minerals and all sorts of great stuff. So you can pretty much survive on Marmite. In fact, when I was at uni, there was a lot of people who were surviving on a jar of Marmite and toast, and then spending all the rest of their money on beer. So you know, they didn't die. Probably not good to do that for more than a year though. But same for the Dutch. Supermarkets carry 50 flavours minimum licorice. Wow, I didn't realise it was so big. I mean, I've never been a fan of licorice, especially the like I say, the black stuff. It's just grim. Can't stand it at all. Oh, Q says, I wish they had Marmite and Vegemite in Estonia. I never tried them. I wish I could. It's a tricky one, Q, because it's kind of like a flavour that's very difficult to describe. I think if I was to try and describe Marmite to you, I'd say very, very salty. And that's about all. It's about all you can compare it to. I mean, I could taste some right now, and then I could do like a taste test and tell you what Marmite looks like, and try and describe licking salty mold. That's pretty close. That's not far off. But having said that, if you're having a very small dose, if you just, like say, get your toast, tiny little bit of Marmite spread all over it, just so that you can barely see it, and lots of butter. Very, very good, because it's basically like salting your food. There's another one. There's if you get Bovril as well. Bovril's quite similar, but that is because Marmite is a yeast extract, so it's basically a plant product. Bovril's very close, but it's a beef extract, so they look very similar. They're both just a horrible brown gloopy substance, but the Bovril is actually a bit less harsh, so it's not as salty, and it tastes a bit of beef as well. And Bovril's really good because you can either spread it on toast or whatever, but you can put a little bit of Bovril in like some hot water, and it will turn into almost like a gravy that you can drink. That's really nice. So there you go. That's another one you need to look up. So yeah, what did we say? Samiliac. I don't know how to say this. Samiliac on drop. Drop is the name for licorice. Okay, that's cool. And yeah, so Marmite is licking salty mold. Q asks, is it any similar to peanut butter? Not really. I mean, in substance, like, because it is a gloopy kind of semi-solid, I guess you could call it. So it's like, yeah, almost like in texture and composition, it's somewhere similar to the smoother peanut butter, but actually in texture and composition, it's a bit more like maple syrup, but hardened a little bit, because it is kind of I don't know what's the word. It's not like gloopy or anything like that, and it won't fall out the jar when you turn it upside down, but it will flow a little bit. So it's a bit more like, yeah, if you've got really hardened sort of maple syrup, or even like a really hard honey or something like that, that's more like the texture and the thing, but obviously the flavour is completely different. Bard says he likes the stuff. Me too. You're on board, mate. That's good stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll show you. If you've never seen it, Q, you might as well see it now. So give me 1 second. I'll go and get my jar of Marmite. Right, here we are. When did this become a food channel? Yeah, let's get the mic back on. Yeah, when did this become a food channel? This is crazy. A just eating stream, absolutely. I need to take off Mario, don't I, and get out the retro category. Right, so here we are. I'll try and show you. Oh, actually, can you believe I've got the Tesco own brand yeast extract? Look at that for cheap. I didn't realise I hadn't actually got the proper Marmite in the cupboard. So yeah, if we zoom in on that a little bit, how terrible is that? This qualifies as retro. So yeah, there you go. Now, supermarket own brand stuff, usually it's about the same as, like, you know, the branded stuff. So like if you buy like Tesco Weetabix or whatever it is, it's pretty much the same stuff. But what I would say, there is a small difference in the taste of this and proper Marmite. So that's what it looks like essentially. So you can see like the it's a bit shiny, it's a bit gloopy. So there you go, Q. It's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't recommend just tasting it on its own, but oh yeah, that's salty. There's a it's almost like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Don't just go licking don't go licking Marmite if you've never had it before. There's almost like, because it is obviously a malty yeasty extract, there's almost like a really strong beer vibe. So you know, if you have like a real dark coloured beer and it's like either a stout or a porter or something like that, that kind of lingering taste in the back of your mouth, imagine that, but a lot saltier. Yeah, it's really nice, to be honest. Anyone who doesn't like Marmite, crazy. Just keep trying it until you like it. Suffer until it looks good. So yeah, if I hold it up, you'll see that it doesn't really run. It runs a little bit, you see that? It's starting to come out. But it takes a long time for it to actually start to run. It's a bit, it's like some sort of witch's cauldron in there. How wonderful. So yeah, if it will dribble out. This is a bit runnier than actual Marmite as well. So yeah. Yeast extract, strong and savoury, stirred over a gentle heat for a bold and tangy taste. My God, yeah, they're not wrong on that one. Yeah, serving suggestion, it's a spread. Ingredients, yeast extract, salt, and that's about it. But yeah, you look at like the nutritional value, look at the minerals we've got in here. So you've got like thiamine, you've got niacin, you've got folic acid, you've got vitamin B12. You've got all sorts of good stuff in here. Yeah, and apparently this tiny little tub here contains over 60 servings. So that's how little you want to put on your toast when you put it on. But there you go. Q, put your tongue out. Dribble some onto you. Yeah, look at that gloop. Anyway, so that's Marmite for you. If you can buy some on Amazon or something like that, man, I'd say have a go just for pour it on the camera. I'll put it to one side. There you go. And after licking that Marmite, I think it's best to have a bit of water afterwards. Oh yeah, offset that with some orange juice. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm kind of I'm intrigued by all this continental licorice. Sounds fantastic. I had no idea that something so disgusting could be so popular, but I suppose we just proved it with the Marmite. Anyway, oh yeah, get that salty taste out of my mouth and back into. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if we go back a bit further into the comments, don't be fooled by the fact that it looks like chocolate. 100%. 100%. It looks so appetizing in like, you know, when you put it on a spoon and something like that. It looks like you just want to bite into it and go for it, but worst thing that you can do, probably. If you don't like it, you have another. Very nice, thanks. Been very educational. I'd love a Marmite themed Fall Guys skin. It would look shiny and gooey. Hey, that'd be great. And if it's anything like Marmite, half the people would love it and half the people would hate it. So you'd be very divisive on that skin. Bard says from sweet to bitter and salty to sour, all flavours in licorice. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that seems to be quite a popular thing these days, isn't it? You go for that salty hit as well as your sweet as well. So people go for like, well, people have always gone for like sweet and salty popcorn and stuff like that, but they've started to do it with chocolate as well, haven't they? So you put like salted caramels and salted chocolates and stuff like that. So you get that instant hit of both, and it kind of mixes and goes really well in your mouth. So I can understand that being good. Q says it would be super cool if it was animated and liquidy. Well, yeah, that would be lovely. I mean, it'd probably take a bit of processing power to get it proper, because you'd be like Swamp Thing. You'd be like pretty much a solid thing, but bits would be like dripping off you all the time and stuff like that. And if you turned a corner or whatever, you'd have like droplets of your Marmite skin just flying everywhere. So it'd be cool if they could get it to work. Jolie says licorice looks good, at least. So many different colours. Yeah, very true, very true. It doesn't have to be the black nonsense that we get. So we do get a type of licorice which is called, well, some of it's called like shoelaces, and it's red, and that's a form of licorice, I think, but that tastes a lot like just sort of sweet plastic. It's horrible, but it looks really nice, and it comes in like these long shoelace type tubes. So again, there's a lot you can do with licorice and make it look nice, and probably colour it whatever you want, but doesn't affect the taste at all. Right, what have we got here? What goes on? They eat ox head in Western Norway for Christmas. Wow, you mean like the whole thing? We're talking like brains and all the meat off the jowls and all that sort of stuff as well. Quite like to try that, to be honest. I know they do sheep's heads, don't they, in Iceland and stuff like that. So you get basically an entire sheep's head, and it's almost like that scene in Indiana Jones where it's like the monkey brains, where they've chopped the top of the head off and then you can basically spoon out all the good stuff from inside. I think I've seen that. And they do a similar kind of thing over in like the Thailand and Indonesia and stuff like that, don't they, where they basically boil up a head, and it's like maybe even like goat head and something like that, and then you can basically eat all the flesh off it and stuff like that. That looks quite nice. Anything savoury like that, I think I'd like to try. I mean, you've got in France and stuff like that, you get like head cheese, don't you, where they take all the like the brains and the bits and pieces out of the off the head and stuff like that, and they mash it into a pate, don't they, and then you can basically eat that as a kind of head cheese. That's quite nice. What else we got going on? Q's not clicking on the virus. I'll tell you what, I'll try it out for you, Q, and then if it's good, we can warning, it can scare you. Oh my word. Go on then. I'll take the hit. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, look at that. How amazing is that? That's, I mean, you've got the tongue in there, you've still got the teeth there, you've got all the skin going on. The nose, I mean, can you imagine eating the nose? It's good to see that the eyeball has pretty much disappeared, and they've at least taken the horns out and the ears. I bet they're a bit tough. But yeah, look at that. There's no skull left though, have they taken it off the skull? Oh yes. What a picture. What a pretty picture. What's being said? Yeah, face meat is super tender. I mean, you can imagine that all the use it gets like throughout the life and stuff like that. I mean, imagine eating like these muscles here. That meat would be amazing, and anything which connects the jawbone and stuff like that. The fun fact, in the human body, the jawbone is the hardest. I think I'm right in saying this. It's the hardest substance, or it's the hardest bone at least. I mean, your teeth are probably harder, but like as bone goes, your jawbone is probably the hardest, because obviously it's right there. And in the past, obviously, when we were evolving and stuff like that, our entire face and head evolved in order to be punched. Certainly men, because obviously we were tribes and we were very brutal and basic back in the day. And if you wanted something, you went around and basically killed your opponent until you got it. So the jawbone is incredibly solid, but the muscles which attach it to the top of your head so that you can chew are also incredibly hard. So I can imagine that meat is probably really tender in like sheep and cows and any other animal that you want to kill. Damn, chat is yeah, I know, it's scrolling too fast. I can't see all the comments as they go by. So yeah, damn, chat is popping off. We need some bans going on. Q wants to get banned. He's never been banned in this stream. My Streamlabs isn't set up for auto banning or anything like that. So, but there's always a first time, Q. So if you, yeah, he's still got PTSD from the last time. I remember being a fish. I used my jaw to punch fish. What? Okay. Then Bard follows up. You should have told my jaw it was the hardest. I broke twice during skateboarding the damn thing. Well, I mean, there's only so much that it can take. But yeah, if you want to bash it against any other bone in your body, it will probably survive. But yeah, I can imagine that putting it on concrete and I mean, what did you do when you were skateboarding? Did you smash it on a vert ramp or some sort of half pipe or something like that? Because that's going to do it. Okay. Give it a go, Q. What are we saying? He can say anything he wants. I haven't got any banned words. I haven't got any banned content. I haven't. There you go. So you can quite happily put everything in caps. You're fine here. This is a safe space. You can say whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It's fine. No one's going to tell you otherwise. If it ever gets beyond these three viewers, maybe I'll have to put something in about like what can and cannot be allowed to be said and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure we can talk about just about anything as long as it doesn't cross the line. Pack in my fanny pack. What? Is that like a double entendre, but it's more of a single entendre? Also, you know, you're talking to a British guy here, so we call them bum bags. We don't call them fanny packs. Fanny packs is that our cousins across the pond, they call it fanny packs. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird because yeah, fanny has a completely different meaning in Britain. It doesn't mean arse. Let's put it that way. So and yeah, I don't know. I mean, would bum bag be? Would that be considered even mildly offensive anywhere in the world? I don't think so. No one's gonna get upset about bum bags, are they? Educational stream indeed. Well, this is a good example of why I want to play Professor Layton instead of Mario versus Donkey Kong, because the puzzle would just be sitting there on the screen, and I could be thinking about it idly, and you know, not even touching the mouse or anything. We could just be chatting away about anything, and then, you know, if I got a moment of inspiration or something like that, or if someone in chat wanted to tell me the answer, you know, we could just solve the puzzle and move on to the next one, and it'd be quite cool. So this is the kind of chill stream that I always had in mind when I started. Why not start Professor now? You know, when I start something, you know me, Q, I see things through to the end. Doesn't matter if that's Lady Tut or whether that's Fire Ant, or even if it's Mario versus Donkey Kong. I need to see it through to the end. I don't necessarily have to 100% it or anything like that. I mean, if you've been here today, then you'll realise I'm not going for the presents anymore or the high scores, but I do want to see it through to the end before I start the next game. Also, because when I do finish this and change to Professor Layton, I'm going to have to go off stream for a bit and set up the DS, because obviously it's dual screen. So I'm going to have to make sure that I've got the big screen over here, probably the small screen up there, and then what to do with all this extra space around it and stuff like that, I'm not quite sure yet, but I want to make it look, you know, relatively presentable. And obviously I need to fit in the chat somewhere, so all that sort of stuff I need to figure out. So when I finish this, I'll have to go off stream anyway, so it's not quite as easy as just switching games. If it was another GBA game, I could quite easily just switch, and I can probably bring up a C64 game quite quickly if you've got one for me, Jolie. But yeah, I'm stuck with Mario versus Donkey Kong at the moment. There's only like 3 levels left though, so if I can bash through them. In fact, why don't I try and actually complete a level? That's a novel idea, isn't it? Considering that's why I'm here. Where did I get to? Yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. So I need to get under here. Push me under here. There we go. Okay, so I need to push up. That's what was happening. Well, I was dying from being pushed under. Come on, mate, push me under. Right, so yeah, if I push up, we're good. Here we go. Right, where am I going? Ah, there he is. There's my little Mario. What do I want to do? I can pretty much drop down and then jump back up, can I? Okay, just do this. This is the action everyone's come for, isn't it? This is why. Oh, well done. You have to hold up every single time. He won't just grab it automatically. This is what I found out. Not like that. I was actually playing some Professor Layton yesterday just to get the old grey cells working again, and it's just as much fun as I remembered, so it's good news. No idea if anyone's going to watch it though. Oh, there we go. What have I done? He didn't get up there. Okay, let's do that again. At least we know what we're doing now. I play so many games at once, I should probably focus on completing them too. Nah, it's more fun if you're doing loads at a time. Makes you a proper variety streamer, doesn't it? That's what it's all about. Plus, I mean, there's definitely a good case to be made for chopping and changing a little bit. I mean, can you imagine if you were playing like Indiana Jones every single day? Would it remain as much fun as if you were chopping and changing a little bit? That's it, exactly. I mean, Bard, you're probably like 4 or 5 different consoles, not just not just 4 or 5 different games. There we go. Now we're done. Yeah, good question. I mean, it'd be amazing. You're probably playing some sort of Vectrex thing at one point. You've got like a Specky on the go. You've probably got like PS4 and everything in between on the go. So Tomb Raider on N-Gage. Do you know, if anyone could get that streaming, that would be so much fun. Okay, yeah, got you. Here we go. Let's bang out another level. We're so close to the end. What do I need to do? It's literally telling me what to do here. Right, what's this? Oh, right now, you finally got Knights of the Old Republic on the go. That's amazing, because you were talking about Republic Commando, I think it was last time. So it was a different game, but I thought you were talking about KOTOR back then. Then you have Onimusha on the PS2. Very nice. That's a solid game. Playing Cannon Fodder on the Amiga 600. Oh wow, that's incredible. From I mean, it's the same engine as Sensible Soccer, isn't it? So that's the game that I remember from Sensible Software, which I think is the team that made it. But yeah, Cannon Fodder, that's a classic. I should play that. If I can get that to run, I might try and get the Mega Drive version to run at some point. That would be awesome, because back in the day, didn't play a lot of Cannon Fodder for some reason. But yeah, just from like the first level and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun, that game. Oh, I need to get back. It's already scrolled off. 1 second. Let's see what else games there were. Come on. So we've got on the GBA, you're playing Circle of the Moon still. That's good. That's a classic. That's one you keep going back to. Oh, and even a little bit of Nier Automata. Oh, very nice. Yeah, Q, that is a nice collection. Oh, it's I don't know about the music. I know it's a classic game. Definitely is a golden classic, but I don't remember the music. I'll have to go back. I'll definitely have to go back and play it again. Yeah. Glowing at the Cannon Fodder. I mean, it ticks a lot of nostalgic buttons. Does Cannon Fodder? That's it. Yeah, same engine. I mean, they even, I remember on a cover disc for Amiga Power or something like that, they did like a Christmas version of Cannon Fodder, I think, but you were shooting at Sensible Soccer players in the snow. So it was basically Cannon Fodder, but you were shooting football players, and that was like on a free disc on the front of a magazine one year. So there you go. They're obviously very, very interchangeable. Q says, I'm curious, how is playing a real GBA in 2020? I never played a GBA. It looked super fancy at the time. Yes, it blew minds at the time. It was incredible. But basically having a SNES in your hands. What I can say is I don't know what it's like playing one in 2020, because I only have an emulator now. I have a 3DS in the drawer, which has been there for a very long time because I don't play it very much. No worries, Jolie. I will see you shortly. If not here, then in your stream at some point. So yeah, I've got the 3DS right here. Which, does it have a game in it? Yes, it does have a game in it. What have we got? Ooh, here we go. This is my retro brag of the day. We've got a Super Mario 3D Land. There you go. An absolute classic. But it's been a long time since I've played on my 3DS for some reason. Don't know why, actually. It's a really, really good console. The thing that, I don't know if it's just mine or whether it's all of them, but the hinge is a little bit loose on this one. So you can wobble the top screen, which I remember from the Nintendo DS, which was like really well made, properly, not the original one, but the re-release, the version 2 of the Nintendo DS was so well made, wasn't it? You flipped up the screen and it just, everything felt perfect and wonderful. But yeah, the 3DS, I don't know if it's just this one, but it does just seem to be a little bit loose, the hinge. So yeah, you can see it and hear it wobbling. But other than that, it's a beautiful console, or handheld. I should play it more. The problem is with the 3DS is that there doesn't seem to be the range of games for it. I bought all the ones that I really wanted to play, and then that was about it, and it just sort of stopped. And then I went back to older games after that. So I know it's got some really good ports of like Dragon Quest, which I don't know. I've played like the DS version of Dragon Quest 9, but didn't finish it. I put in like 30 plus hours, and then realised that it just wasn't fun anymore. So I stopped. But yeah, I got the Mario Kart, whichever one it was, 7, I think it was, on the 3DS. I got quite a few more games, to be honest. I got the which was almost worth buying the 3DS on its own, but I got the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, which is amazing because it's a graphical upgrade on the original, and they've put in loads more content, and it runs a lot better. And you can assign the boots, the water boots, the iron boots that drag you down to the bottom of the water, just to a button. So in the N64 version, I remember you had to go into the menu, select the item, put it on your feet, come back out the menu, and then you'd sink, and it took ages. Whereas on this one, when you're doing the water temple, you can just hit a button and boom, you sink, and then you come back up and sink as much as you want. It's so much better. So yeah, 3DS is worth it just for the Ocarina of Time remake. Q says, I'm a bit sad that N-Gage didn't go anywhere. Really? Would have been cool to see the mobile gaming technology evolved. Yeah, well, I suppose we got there eventually, didn't we? We've got like most smartphones now will have a lot of app support for mobile gaming, and you can play a lot of really good games on the go. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they'd started earlier, back when the N-Gage was a viable product, which it never really was at any point, but if they'd really stuck with it, then yeah, maybe we'd be in a better position now. But I don't know. I think the failure of the N-Gage only probably put back that market maybe a year or two before, like, iPhones and Apple and app stores and Microsoft realised that it was a big cash cow. What have we got? We got emulators and Switch and stuff. Yeah, that's true. As well as obviously mobile gaming, you've got lots of different options. 3DS is one as well. It's not a phone, which is good, but but it does just about everything else, and it does it really, really well. So then again, we got the ability to use controllers or mobile games for mobile games. So that's something. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, so the failure of the N-Gage was more about marketing and the amount of money they ploughed into marketing rather than game development and studio support and all that sort of stuff, and R&D as well. I mean, essentially it was just a really terrible platform when it came out. They used the LCD screen from just a phone, and then they decided that was good enough, so they didn't put any thought into how it was going to play games and stuff like that. So it was, yeah, and they put all the money into marketing instead and trying to bring on developers with promises of big games to come and stuff like that. So that's why it failed. So hopefully the market learnt from their mistake, and it's all good. Have you never played on an N-Gage before then? It's not good. To put it mildly, it is not good. So you're not missing out if you've never played on an N-Gage before, let's put it that way. Plus, can you imagine using it as a phone? I mean, essentially you're putting like a massive thing to your ear every time you want to speak to someone. It's just it didn't really work at the time. Bard says the Tomb Raider port is great though. It's the PS1 game on Engage, but other systems were out there already. Yeah, I mean, you never know about consoles, do you? Even the ones that fail, they're not. There's probably a way to to get the best out of them and stuff like that. I mean, so many great consoles have failed anyway, so it's not just because of a lack of hardware and processing and software support and stuff like that. You can have gems on really terrible systems. I mean, not all of them. Let's be clear. The Tiger handheld system that they finally brought out was an absolute nightmare from start to finish. But yeah, I mean, we've seen from people going back nowadays, you get these homebrew companies, obviously, like who bring out old games or new games on old systems and stuff like that, and it's amazing what they can coax out of like really old hardware and stuff like that. And even like there's a new game that came out on C64 only a few years ago. Joe Lee was playing it. It was the Indiana Jones game, wasn't it? And we were all there in a stream and we were like, wow, this looks incredible for a C64. But it's amazing what talented geniuses can get out of old systems. So no doubt there was a way of getting good stuff out of the N-Gage as well. But overall, it was crap. Never had it. Bard says it's horrible as far as systems go. Yeah, it's great as an idea. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's how they managed to sell it, isn't it? That's what I mean, because like, if you plow all your money into marketing, it sounds like a winner. So it's no wonder they managed to get all the financial backing and the big developers on board and stuff like that, because it's just like, it's the future. And all they had to say was it's like real gaming, but on the go. And back in the day, obviously, Nokia were a big player in the like the mobile phone sort of thing, back when it was them and Sony Ericsson and all that sort of stuff, before they all got swallowed up by Apple and the bigger ones. So yeah, I can imagine that they could get people on board just on the sales pitch. And then Q just comes back and says Stadia. Yeah. Stadia is pretty much today's version of N-Gage, isn't it? Let's be honest. No one who's thinking straight actually thinks that Stadia is a good idea, and yet look at all the money they've managed to plow behind it, and they've got YouTube support, and they've got Microsoft support, and they've got obviously loads of developer support. They've got like Assassin's Creed coming out on it, Doom's on it, all this sort of stuff or whatever. So someone managed to sell it to quite a lot of people, but anyone with half a brain can see that Stadia is a terrible idea. But only the concept of it is enough, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna finish this level. Here we go. Now we're talking. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to trust that it's this way. It's not that way. Well, it is, but I think I have to duck. Anyway, I don't want to go up there. That seems like death incarnate. There's the key. So I need to hit the red at some point. Where is the red? There's the blue. Ah, yes. So hitting the blue is all I need to do, isn't it? Here we go. Let's do this. But yeah, it's incredible, isn't it, that marketing people can come out and think that Stadia is a good idea, when all they had to do was ask their audience, and we'd quite happily tell them that it was a terrible idea. And give them about 100 reasons why it's a terrible idea. Oh crud, that didn't go well. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't. I should have asked if anyone had it first. Oh my god, Bard, have you got Stadia? And have you got it just as a novelty, or have you got it because you actually believe it's a good idea? Please tell me you haven't got it, Bard. Oh wow, he's electric. That is, well, the thing is, he when I asked him, Bard only talked about the physical consoles he's got, and obviously Stadia doesn't have a console; it just has a controller. So, please, come on, Bard, tell me you haven't got it, or if you have, then maybe you can explain to us why it's a great idea. Right, where do I want to go? don't really want to get that yellow thing, do I? No, I just want to go down here, grab the key. You've tried Stadia. I like the tech, but I don't have it. Oh, we're saved. You could have been like sending letter bombs to my house or something like that if you were a big fan of Stadia. What's this then? It's not for me, but it's pretty alright tech for people on the move, and even for people who don't want to have a whole box setup. Do you know what? That is true. That is true. In its defence, we're all very down on Stadia. I think everyone in the gaming community is pretty much down on Stadia. But didn't Stadia have a greedy business model? Yes, it did, and it still does. It's not quite DLC and paid content, but it's still asking people to pay full price for nothing essentially, apart from access to servers, which I don't know. It does seem a bit greedy, and they tend to charge more on Stadia than they do on other platforms, which I believe is just crazy. Now here's the kicker with Xbox, their streaming service, they might be ran out. Oh, do you reckon? Thing with Xbox, they've always been good on the streaming services and the online content, haven't they? Because back when PlayStation were charging quite a lot for their online services and stuff like that, Microsoft was very committed to keeping that sort of cost down. I remember back when I got, even just Xbox 360, so the second one, you were getting like bronze passes to go online and do all that sort of stuff basically for free, and then you could upgrade obviously to gold membership if you wanted to, whereas with PlayStation you had to buy the online subscription before you could even go online. So Xbox have always been quite good about that sort of stuff. It makes sense though, because obviously Microsoft have got all that kind of stuff worked out, and they have had it worked out for decades now, because obviously they had it sorted out for PC even before they brought out the Xbox. So yeah, I can imagine that if Microsoft really wanted to step up, they could probably run Stadia out of town. Just be like, it's like that, but it's 100 times better, and all you've got to do is buy an Xbox and get all that great stuff. Because if Xbox can pull it off to mix Game Pass with their streaming service, that would kill Stadia. Yeah, exactly. They've got all the pieces in place already. They just need to pull it all together into one gestalt, don't they? So, and then it would just destroy Stadia, like once and for all, because it's pretty much on its last legs already, as far as I can see. No one talks about Stadia anymore, and it's only been out for like less than a year. But yeah, when you say that it's got all right tech, and it's it does have its audience for people on the move, as you say, and for people who want just very, very casual gaming without any kind of boxes or stuff cluttering up the house, I suppose, why not? I mean, the really good thing about it is obviously that you can play a game on your tablet or on your mobile phone or whatever, and you're not limited by the tech spec of that device. That I've always thought was a really good idea, because obviously all of the computing power is being done by the Stadia clouds. So essentially, as long as you can get anything with a screen to run it, or with a Wi-Fi or a wired connection to the internet, you can literally play the best titles there are on a shitty little device. And yeah, that does sound really, really appealing to people who only own a phone or only have a tablet or something like that, but do have an internet connection or Wi-Fi. So for that, why, yeah, absolutely. But I think the problem is with that they've aimed this service at actual gamers, and that's where they've gone. They've kind of misstepped, because if you're an actual gamer, you own consoles. So it's like, why are you trying to sell something to someone who just doesn't want it? Why not do what Nintendo did when they brought out the Wii and stuff like that, or a lot of their consoles, and they aim it at almost like that family demographic, or the non-gaming demographic, or a younger audience who haven't yet found another platform to play their games on. So like the Wii Sports and the Wii Fit and stuff like that, it was aimed not at gamers, because gamers, they will buy it, but they've got other things to play. but it's aimed at families and Christmas parties and stuff like that, and that's a market which, you know, buy yourself a cheap Wii, have a fantastic Christmas just playing like tennis and golf and stuff like that. So that's the problem with Stadia, is they want to be like a hardcore gaming platform, but they're never going to be a hardcore. Can I not make that? Seems a bit ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, if you're a gamer and they're saying, oh, you can play Doom, you'd be like, well, I've got Doom. I've got it on 3 different consoles, and I've got it on Steam, and I've got it on all sorts of stuff. Why do I need to buy it for for your shitty service? And then I get to play it with lag and input problems, and I don't even get to own an actual copy with a booklet or anything. It's just wow, that's a tight jump. I mean, what would be really good on Stadia, if they wanted to go down that kind of route, is bring out games like this. Just, you know, games that you can play in an afternoon or whatever it is, on, you know, whatever tablet or phone you've got or whatever it is. And, you know, they could be a little bit better than phone apps, which would be nice, but not much better. I think people would actually buy that. I might even consider it because, like I say, I mean, what's the alternative? You carry your 3DS around or whatever, which you may not want to do because you've already got a phone in your pocket, and that's kind of the market that you could tap into. Is there even a reason to go up here? Ah, yes there is. Oh, there's my Mario. It's a shame I can't just grab him now. But I guess I go up here and all the way around. Having said that, how do I get over those spikes to the side of that trapeze thing? I guess we'll find out. Save here. Yeah, there we go. Right, so Q says, I wish I could buy a retro Pi to play all those old games. Don't consider myself tech savvy enough to build one. I think you could do it. I think you could do it, Q. Honestly, you can pretty much, and I'm sure Bard knows more about this than I do because he's a tech whiz, but I'm pretty sure you can buy a Pi that's pretty much set up and ready to go. There's no reason why you have to buy it all in component parts and then build your own. There are companies out there that will literally just send you one. And if you want to go down the retro kind of route and get a kind of a device which will play all the retro stuff and stuff like that, you can basically buy a Pi in a shell, which looks like it almost looks like a retro console. So you can get one that looks like a GBA, or you can get one that looks like a Game Boy if you really want to, or you can get one that looks like a PSP or something like that. But essentially it's just going to be a Pi inside a shell, and you can buy those relatively cheaply, I think. I've not looked into it myself because I play everything on desktop at home, so there's no reason for me to look into a Pi necessarily, but I do know they're out there. I've seen tech reviews of them and stuff like that. So yeah, so Bard comes straight in and says yeah, get yourself a Mister or something like that. So there we go. I'm not getting the right results. Can you give me some more keywords? There we go. Yeah. So Bard's going to basically send you in the right direction, and he will no doubt steer you in the correct course. Let's have a look at this one then. I'll have a look at it as well. Ooh. Okay, no pictures though. Where's the actual picture? So let's just let's play this.
Of course. And to start off this New Year's cool, about 120. It's a high resolution.
Oh wow, this isn't doesn't look like it's all about pies.
Is the first in our New Year's count.
Looks like it's all about all sorts of crazy retro hardware.
It wasn't the size of a house. It could fit in a house, and it was used by businesses mostly. I was using academia.
So that's a Pi alternative then, I guess, rather than an actual setup for a Pi. Right, so Bud says, so what it does is it emulates on a hardware level. Oh. Oh yeah, it links to the wrong video. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, that's quite exciting then. So does that mean it can emulate multi-platform, or does it have to be specific to the hardware that you're trying to replicate? But the article itself is how to buy an FPGA board, which board to get, and what more to get. And for instance, NES, ZX Spectrum, and so forth are all already one-to-one. Oh, is it like compartmentalized then within the actual the board itself? So essentially, you can just use certain components which match up to the original hardware, and that's why it's like hardware emulation rather than just software emulation. So like you've got all the NES parts, you've got all the ZX parts, and all it has to do is match them together in order to make the whole. Is that how it works? If so, that would be incredible. Dang it! I thought I was through there. Yeah, I'm through. And I'm dead. Yes, an FPGA board is a board that is like a giant switchboard. Yep, and it sets the switches to what makes the hardware. Yeah. That's what I was getting. So that's really exciting. And then it asks for things like So it's like you've got obviously universal, not components, but you've got universal requirements, haven't you? Which aren't going to change. You just need to give it, the RAM, which is already there, that you can use on all the consoles, and you've probably got other bits of it. Obviously the outputs and all that sort of stuff aren't going to change, so it's just getting the circuitry correct within it and gating off the bits that you do and do not need. So yeah, that sounds like an amazing kind of project. You got the D10 Nano board, and then you have RAM expansions and all that. But by now it's like 60 systems emulated one-to-one. Wow, that's awesome. And now they're starting to do MAME as well. That's cool. Thing with MAME boards though is that, from what I understand, you buy like the a very basic MAME emulator, but then all of the circuitry and the stuff you need tends to be held within the cartridge. So isn't that how MAME differentiates at the moment? Because obviously when you were buying a game to make an arcade cabinet, the actual board that you buy is the game itself, not console, and all you have to do is plug it into a very, very basic kind of unit, which then obviously feeds it into the monitor and the controls and the power and all that sort of stuff. But actually the board itself contains pretty much all of the electronics and the computing. A jammer PCB that goes into a wiring loom and feeds it through. That's right, yeah. So essentially the main board itself, the universal part, is actually very, very basic, but the actual main cartridge that you buy per game is what holds all the information and stuff like that. So when you say that they're going to start doing arcade emulation and stuff like that, does that just mean they're going to create the jammer board, the very basic thing that you can feed all those different main sort of cartridges, well, call them cartridges, but main boards into? Because that kind of makes sense. I mean, that would be really, really simple from my limited knowledge. All right, yeah. Oh, special ICs. Okay, yeah, cool. And special chips. Yeah, because obviously there's going to be a lot of like unique bits to each game and stuff like that. So like there's going to be, as you say, special chips and unique ICs and stuff like that. Yeah, it'd be a nightmare, I think, to try and fit every single arcade game into one box, just because of the the sheer amount of stuff which they might use, and the what am I trying to say? The kind of specific components. So the difficulty with arcade boards was the unique chips. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. With FPGA, they can actually get those done one-to-one as well. Oh, really? Which in normal circulation is super difficult. But there is a limit, and it's how many switches can you make. Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Because at some point, it's just going to be not very cost effective to start putting in all of the games and stuff like that, because obviously not everyone's going to want to be playing 120 different arcade games and stuff like that, so you don't need to have all those specific unique components and switches and blah 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 and all that sort of stuff, especially if one of them is only specifically there to play like 1 or 2 games, because it may not be the kind of games that you actually want to play on your emulator and stuff like that. So the FPGA board that I linked, that Mr. Project, is cost effective, but it won't play Dreamcast and all that. That's fair enough. It's still mighty impressive when you're getting up there into like dozens of consoles being emulated by a single like a single unit, and you're saying that it's not only emulating them, but it's actually creating within it one-to-one versions of the hardware. That's like mind-bogglingly good. So like just because it doesn't play Dreamcast doesn't mean that it's not it's not the future of emulation, pretty much. Right, through there. I'm going to save. I need to grab this bomb, get through here. Done. Oh, now I need another bomb. Shit. I need that bomb, don't I? Okay, I'll go back through. Oh, no I won't. I'll wait for him to come. I threw him the wrong way. Damn you. But I had the right idea, that's all that matters. Yes. Oh man, it's going to blow up too quickly. Especially because you're done with $250. That's like dirt cheap for the most extreme packages with full-blown 10 USB ports and all that. But buying those systems would cost you thousands. I mean, $250 for all of that retro goodness, though. I mean, that seems incredibly cheap. So it's no wonder the project is taking off. We're done. We're out. Mini Mario acquired. 0 presents got. Score abysmal. Oh, last level. Excellent stuff. Yes, I think I understand the mechanic. The thing is, I mean, the funny thing is, if I bought a very, very cheap Retro Pi or Raspberry Pi or any Pi, basically, it would be far more processor savvy than the computer I'm running right now, and that's the real sad thing about it. Like I'm using a computer which is way out of its league and I shouldn't be doing it. I don't know where I'm going. Let's restart, shall we? So I want them to go. I want them to get this O. So change the direction, I think. Where am I going to be though? I'm going to be all the way up here. So I get the O. Then I want to come across and get the Y. How do I get them? Ah, then they can jump back up. But can they jump 2 tile gaps? I do not know. Don't think they can. We'll find out. Okay, so T down here, go this way, go this way. Hit the yellow button so they don't die. That would be useful. And then, what's all this crap down here? Do I need to go down there? I can't, can I? Oh, I can use the stairs. Oh, I need to get that bin. That's how they're going to get up. Ah, it's all coming together now. So I need to go down there and get that bin once they're down there. So once they're all down here on this bottom level, after they've got the O, I can go down here. Why do I need the blue things? Oh, because they're going to die. But they're going to die anyway. Tell you what, let's just try. Here we go. Right, so first things first. Go this way. Need to hit that switch. All down here. There we go. Oh no, 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 this way. All down here. That's it. And then all of you over here. Oh. Now the problem is they're not going to go. Ah, they're not. That's good. They're not going to go anywhere because they can't see me. So I can go down here, hopefully, hit the blue switch, which will allow them to move across. Then I can get the bin. This might be good. Might actually work. That's what I want. And then they can come here. Hello chaps. I can grab the bin. They can collect the Y. Oh, I could probably do with turning the red switch on. Stay there guys. I'll be right back. Bit like that. Oh, but then so close but so far. Then I fall down there when I've already brought the trash can up. Learning has taken place. We're good. Yeah, all of you off. That's it. Well done lads. That's it, come this way. Throw yourself off the edge. Lovely. Blue, go get the guys. Come this way, my fellas. Pick up the bin. Okay, I'm gonna go up. Put the bin there. Do that. And now they can come up. And they'll follow me, hopefully. Yes, to the box. Get in there, guys. A pinch of inspiration on that one, I'm very happy. Oh, last level. to do. Ah, then I climb the stairs and I do it again on the other side. Oh wow, this is going to be tricky. Let's do this a million times, why not? I am going to hate this. Got to be faster, but I've got it. This is basically all I do. This is the entire game now. Wait for this guy. Can't get him fast enough for some reason. Ah, I shouldn't have gone for it. Why did I go for it? I had him. He was in the palm of my hand. Oh, I always miss this one. Oh, he made it out. Damn you. I wasn't fast enough. One to go. And then we're pretty much done with this game. Oh, I need to get that one. Yes. Get down there. Ah, no, 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 no. Get up, get up. Don't be dead. Don't be dead, mate. Yes, he's not dead. I have lives. So many lives. That's it, it's all over. Oh, not as difficult as I was making out, I don't think. That was actually quite simple, but that could be the end of the game, guys. GG's to us. We saw it through.
All you. It's all you, baby.
Now it's going to open up like a whole different set of levels or something, is it? It's going to ruin my day. Cheers, thank you very much. Very kind, bud. But it was a joint effort. I think we all contributed to this one.
You big monkey.
Please, God, don't open up another couple of levels. He is, isn't he? Or is this just a comedy ending? That's it. Everyone laugh at the monkey.
Hey, come back here. Let go.
There's another level, isn't there? Oh, there is another level. Here it is. Okay, so we need the key. We need the key. I think we need the key. Where's the key gone? Why did it move? Why did the keys start over there and come back here? Do I just wait for it to reappear? Oh, there it is. Really, I want... Ah, I see. There's 3 of them. Okay. So I can get any key basically. No worries. Yeah, this looks very much like classic Donkey Kong. Oh, the key keeps disappearing. Go on then, I'll do the yellow guy first. Oh, jump over a barrel. Sorted. Oh, that's a big old barrel. Is that the end? Do I have to do something else? Now what's the plan? Go to him. Okay. Do I do what when I get to him? Do I jump on his head? Oh man, I should have saved. Oh, what was I thinking? Okay, we'll do it all again. Damn it. Come here. Give me that key. Red's down here, isn't it? Okay. That is a big... Can I run off one side? Oh, that would have been typical Mario, wouldn't it? Or typical Donkey Kong, rather. Running off one side of the screen and appearing on the other. Ah! Defying gravity. Dang it. Keeps disappearing. Come back. Where's the blue key? Yeah, I know. Me as well. I save hundreds of times a minute and yet I didn't save there. Like a fool. Oh, look at the skill. Look at the... Oh, it came backwards again. What am I supposed to do when it goes backwards? Ooh. Oh, there's a key. Where's the yellow one going to be? There it is. Right. First bit done. Save. Run away from barrels. Let's go and see Donkey Kong then. Oh, wait. Something's happening. Something's happening down below. I need to throw a barrel, don't I? Oh, what is this? What? Now we're talking. Wow, look at... What? More? Fucking hell. How many times you gotta whip this monkey? Where's my barrel? Here it is. Cheers, Toad. You know what this needs? Needs a save. Shit. Oh, crap. I've pretty much saved into a bad spot. There we go. How do I hit him then? The best way. Get him from down it? Get him from down there. There we go. Save again. Doesn't throw it. Unbelievable. See that limp-wristed throw from Mario. Jesus. That was, yeah, absolutely. Never seen Mario throw it so poorly. Oh, crikey, I'm in all sorts of trouble now. I mean, I could just wait up there until my little friends appear. This seems to be a safe spot, actually. Bloody hell. That's a lot of fucking barrels. Oh, he's still there. That's it, jump on his fingers. There we go. Revenge is ours. Poor old Donkey Kong. He just wanted some mini Marios. I'd have given him a couple. Oh, congratulations to us. We've seen the end. Another epic, masterful piece of gaming. Thank you very much, Q. Couldn't have done it without you, sir. Couldn't have done it without you. I'm glad you were both here to see the end of another marvellous, epic gaming journey. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, when you compare this to Fire Ant, this was a piece of cake, really, wasn't it? No real RNG to worry about, just figuring it out. No time for a traditional playthrough of Fire Ant. I said it at the time, and I stand by it. I'm never playing Fire Ant again. I'm done. I think that's what you that's your prize for winning. If you ever beat Fire Ant, you never have to play it again. Unfortunately, Joe Lee hasn't beat it yet, so Joe Lee still has to play it. But I'm done. I'm out. I need to find another hideously frustrating challenge to play. Sod off. Yeah, one of my all-time favourite British slang swear words. Sod off. That or bugger off. Either way. Oh, he landed on the truck.
Hey, Donkey Kong, are you okay? Yeah.
Oh, he's got them all back again.
Not again. Here we go again. Woohoo!
Oh, I think that's just saying basically play the game again. Oh no, World 1 Plus. Oh my god. No way. No. There's no such thing. We're not doing New Game Plus, for God's sake. I tell you what, let's have a look at it. See if it looks like yeah. I finished the game. We can all agree. All three of us can say right now we have finished the game. Let's have a look at World 1 Plus though and see if the levels are actually the same as they were before, because that literally is just, you know, starting from the beginning again, which isn't. We definitely don't have to do those. So what does this look like?
Here we go.
Oh wow, no, it's completely different levels, I think. Oh Christ. Oh yeah, this isn't like just with, like, you know, the same stuff but with a couple of extra presents or a slightly trickier time limit. This is like brand new levels. I'm not doing this. I am done. I am out. What's that little mini Mario doing down there as well? Christ, the whole game's new. Well, you know, fair play to them for giving you content. But how do I wake up that little mini Mario guy? Is it when I pick up the key? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like I've barely scratched the surface of this game. There's like 100 levels left to go. Oh wait, there's a blue thing right here. So what happens when I go down here then? What's this guy? Oh, he follows me. No, he doesn't. He just stands there. Oh, okay, so he follows me a little bit. So I guess I have to get him to come up here, do I? Yes. Oh, he can collect things. That's good. Oh, but then I'd have to hit the red switch. He can come this way. Oh, but he dies! Dies when he hits enemies. This game is over. We're done. We're done. How long have I been streaming for? Let's have a look. Quite a while now, I think. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Done, 100%. Tell you what, it's been, I'll give it this. It's been somewhat enjoyable. There you go. I've liked all the puzzles. I've really liked all the puzzles, but I just, probably because I'm streaming and because I'm chatting so much, I can't be doing with the slightly twitchy mechanics. So, thank you very much, Mario versus Donkey Kong, but we are out. There you go. So yeah, I will be going off stream, and I may not be streaming again today, but the next stream I do, hopefully I'll have reset the whole of this page so that I can play Professor Layton, and then we can start to have a very, very chill experience. And you know, one puzzle might take me every 2 hours, or if there's no one in chat at the time, then I can bash through loads. But I'll also be trying to do a lot of the voice acting, so look out for that. There'll be some silky smooth voice acting going on, and then yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I'll start with the first Professor Layton that came out on DS, like the original one, which I think I played back in the day, but I never finished, so that'd be good to finally get some closure. But for that, yeah, we're good, and I'm done for this stream. I never have to play Mario vs Donkey Kong again, unless for some sadistic reason I decide to do all the Worlds Plus, but I don't see that happening. So, shall we see if is Jolie? Does anyone know if Jolie's streaming? Before I look, because I can try and raid. Let's see if I can do a raid. So who's live? Is Jolie live? Doesn't look like it. No, she's not live, unfortunately. I don't really feel comfortable raiding. Oh yeah, that's right, she's hosting me, isn't she? So she's definitely not live. Looking at all the channels that I currently have as a follow, which are, I think you have to follow. No, you don't have to, but it's the ones that show up as your like choices without looking specifically for a channel to raid. They're all like big channels, so I don't really want to raid someone with you know, with our, you know, because it's always a bit weird, isn't it, when you're in like a big channel and you're watching someone, they've got like 2,000 viewers or whatever it is, and then a raid or a host comes in and it's like, we're bringing you three extra viewers, and you're like, well, you know, you're out of your league, mate. Don't do it. But yeah, I'll take off all the other people that I randomly host, and then I'll make sure that I'm hosting Jolie for whenever she's live and stuff like that, and that would be quite cool. But for now, if only it was a couple of hours extra, she'd probably be on stream and then we could raid her, but not this time. Next time. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of that crazy experience trying to get through Mario vs Donkey Kong. Absolutely wonderful to speak to you as always, and I hope to see you soon, either here or in Jolie's stream. So have a wonderful evening if I don't see you before, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.